So, yesterday was one of those days on Wall Street where optimism finally hit a wall. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday morning, November 5th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital, Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. All right, let's get started. Stocks took a pretty sharp hit on Tuesday, as doubts started creeping in about whether all those sky-high AI valuations actually make sense. Investors were still digesting a wave of quarterly earnings, and well, the mood shifted. The tech-heavy Nasdaq led the slide, dropping more than 2%. The Standard & Poor's 500 lost about 1.2%, and the Dow slipped roughly 0.5%, mostly because it's got less tech exposure. Experts are saying Wall Street's starting to question if companies can really back up those big valuations. Even some top bank CEOs warned that a correction might be coming. Palantir shares, for example, dropped nearly 9%, even though the numbers looked fine. The problem? The stock just looked too expensive. That sense of too much too soon is spreading, especially in the tech space. Ride-hailing giant Uber posted strong results, but even that wasn't enough. The stock slid anyway. And everyone's watching chipmaker AMD after the bell, since its AI deals could tell us a lot about how sustainable this rally really is. Over in the crypto world, things weren't any better. Bitcoin briefly fell below $100,000, hitting its lowest level since June. Analysts blamed falling liquidity and the ongoing government shutdown. And speaking of that shutdown, we're now at day 35, tying the record for the longest in U.S. history. The delay is holding up key economic data that the Federal Reserve relies on, like the jobs report that was supposed to come out this week. Add it all up and you've got a market starting to feel uneasy. Strong numbers, shaky confidence, and a lot of uncertainty coming out of Washington. All right, that wraps up today's Capital Markets Quickie. Join me again tomorrow morning for more market updates. See you then.